Hello everyone. I'm going to give you some help with one of the questions on the first homework, which is on cluster sampling. All right. So I'm going to work it a little bit differently than what they have asked here because the homework is supposed to be done completely by you, but I can give you some leads, hints, and some guidance, which I'm doing right now. All right. Now, the question says the 360 members of a population have been divided into clusters of equal size 18, resulting in a total of 20 clusters. Use cluster sampling to obtain sample size of 72 from the population. To obtain cluster number, use random number table, begin with row 8, reading across. All right. Now, let me just review quickly what cluster sampling is about. Cluster sampling is when you break up your population, all right, into groups, which are called clusters. All right. So the entire population is divided into clusters. So you can have cluster 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And then you randomly pick clusters, right? You run a random number generator and you pick clusters according to the numbers generated by your random number machine, and then you include everyone from that cluster in your sample. All right. So with that in the background, let's try to answer this question. It says the 360 members of a population have been divided into clusters of equal size 18. So the population size here is 360. All right. So just a second, let me just erase this and 1 second. Do we have an eraser? All right, it's gone. Okay, so the population size, right? The total population size is 360 members. All right. Now, 360 members have been divided into clusters of equal size 18. So each cluster has a size of 18 members in each cluster. So if each cluster has a size of 18, how many clusters do we have? Altogether, 360 divided by 18 is equal to 20, correct? So that's why they say resulting in a total of 20 clusters. So here we have 20 clusters, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I'm going to skip the middle ones and put 19 and 20. So we have 20 clusters altogether, and it says use cluster sampling to obtain sample size of 72 from the population. Oops, just a second, I think I have to redo this. I'm going to write again that the population size was 360, and then we divided 360 by 18 because each cluster has a size of 18, so equally divided. So 360 divided by 18 is 20, and that's how we get the 20 clusters here, resulting in a total of 20 clusters. And then we list our clusters 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, and then go all the way down to 20. I'm going to skip some of the ones in the middle, all right, to save some space here. So the question says use cluster sampling to obtain sample size of 72 from the population. So we want a sample size. The population size is 360, but we want to have a sample size n equals 72. So we want a total number of members in our sample as 72, right? Now, it says to obtain cluster number, use random number table. This is the random number table given to you. And it says begin with row 8, but I'm going to begin with a different row, all right? Because I don't want to work out the question for you. You're supposed to work on it yourselves. But when it says use cluster sampling to obtain sample size of 72, that means what is the number of clusters we should pick from our sample. Now, since the sample size required is 72 and there are 18 in each cluster, to determine how many clusters we need to pick from our random number generator or using our random number generator, all you would do is take your 72, all right, take 72, which is the n, which is the number sample size required, and divide it by 18. So 72 divided by 18 is 4. So if we pick 4 clusters from our list of 20 clusters, then we will have a total sample size of 72, correct? So now we have to randomly generate the numbers to select our clusters. Now over here it says start with row 18. So when you're doing the homework, you should start with row 8. But just for demonstration purposes, I'm going to start from row 6. All right. But keep in mind that when you do the homework problem, you have to start from row 8. All right. Don't just copy what I'm demonstrating here. So how do we go about it? It says read across. So we need 4 clusters. So let's go over here. Now, the digits in our clusters stop at 20, right? So we will just need 2-digit numbers. We have to go through this table 2 digits at a time. So we look over here, 77 is greater than 20, so we cannot choose that. Let's reject that. Then the next 2 digits are 92, so 92 cannot be selected. What's the next one? 10, right? 10 is within our list of clusters from 1 through 20. So that means 10. So I'm going to write here 10. 10 gets selected. Let's choose a different color. 10 gets selected. All right, 10 is one of the clusters. So yes, 10. All right, 10. So I'm going across to the next set of numbers. The next one is 69. 69 is outside our range from 1 to 20. We cannot use that. The next one is 7, right? So 07, this one is picked randomly. Then what do we have? 11. 11 is in our range of cluster values 1 through 11. So let's write 11 is our next pick. We need one more. The next one is 00. So let's cross this out. So we got 10, we got 7, 07, we got 11. Next one is 84. 84 is not in our list. That gets crossed out. 27 is outside our range of 1 through 20. Let's cross that out. 51 not there either. Then we have a 27, 75, 65, 34 doesn't fit in our range. 98, 18 fits our range, right? So 18. And now we got all 4 clusters that we need. So we can include every member in these clusters in our sample. All right, so this is how you should go about working on this homework problem. All right, hope this helps, but keep in mind you have to work with row 8 for the homework, not row 6. All right.